Happy New Year. 2014 is finally here. We made it. 2013 is gone. Letting go of the past, letting go of the things that you experienced in your life, whether they were good or bad, is now behind you. It's a new year, a new start. We have an opportunity now to make things new in our life. Our decisions, our actions, everything that we do. We now have an opportunity to do things differently now. Letting go of the past. You know, whatever hurts that you've experienced, difficulties, whatever it is that you've experienced in this past year or years, you now have an opportunity to let them go because they're gone. You know, you hear of the term living in the moment, or sometimes you hear people say living in the now. Well, that's just it. Living in the now. You can't live in the now or the moment if you don't let go of your past. You know, and whatever it is in that past that's holding you down, you can't, live in that. You can't live in the moment if you still have that stuff wrapped around your neck. You know, and yet it's not an easy thing to do, but it takes, like anything else, it takes practice. It takes commitment from you to let those things go from the past. You know, especially if they didn't serve you in any way. Actually, they did serve you in some way, shape, or form. Anything that happens, good or bad, has a purpose, and it does serve us. See, so I misquoted myself. Everything that happens in your life has a purpose, good or bad. You know, if it's a situation where you consider it to be negative or bad, what was the lesson in it that you learned? What was the silver lining in it? What was the blessing that you learned from it? It's there's something to learn from everything in our lives, not just from good things that happen, but from negative or bad things. And the key is to learn from those things and not take them into the new year, not take those things into your life moving forward. Let them go. Just simply let them go. And don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself, like the Bible says. Tomorrow will take care of itself. The only power and control that you have right now is what's happening this very moment. This very moment that I'm speaking is what's happening right now. This is what's real. The past is gone. It's behind you. Leave it there. The future is not here yet. But every decision that you make right now, every second of every day, is what will create your future. If you make good decisions, if you do good things, normally, good things will come. Good results will come. If you plant good seeds, good things will come from that. If you plant bad things, if you think bad thoughts, if you think negative thoughts, more than likely, you're going to get bad or negative results from that. So whatever it is that you're thinking right now is what's going to create your future. And it is true. But you can't focus on where you are now if you're living in the past. You can't. It's impossible. It's an interference, the past. You know, it's when you live in the past, you're not living in the present moment, and it's being wasted. You know, it's like you're stuck in this violent circle that never ends, like a dog that chases its tail. It's a never-ending cycle or circle. How do you break that circle? You stop thinking about the past and you let it go. And one of the ways is you evaluate it, you learn from it, and then you throw it away. You know, people ask the question, how do you focus on the moment or now? You do just that. You focus on that moment. There is no secret formula. There is no secret method. You know, we're so inclined to focus on our past and our past hurts, our worries, our past, experiences. We're so, because again, I mentioned in another video, we're creatures of habit. And what happens is we're so focused and so comfortable on focusing on our past situations that we're not living in the present moment. We're living in the past. We're like zombies walking around, basically. And we're focusing on a point and a point in time, which is the past, which really doesn't exist because it's not there, but we focus on it. And we're cheating ourselves of the present moment that we're living in right now. So let go of that past and focus where you are right now. Whether you're with your children, your family, your significant other, wherever you are. I'm going to go in the Walmart now, so I'm going to try to enjoy every second of every moment that I'm inside this Walmart. I'm going to practice this. And the more you practice it, the better you become at it. It's like anything that you do in your life. Practice, practice, practice. Practice, focus on the moment. When you see your mind swaying away into the past, pull yourself back into the current, into the present moment, and focus on it, and keep practicing it, and keep practicing it. And little by little, you'll start to see things, you'll start to feel different. You know, there'll be changes that'll happen for you. Put God first, of course. I always say that, put God first. God is number one. God's going to help you through everything. Big things are coming in 2014. Do you want to be part of it? Big changes are in store for you. Blessings. But you got to open up your heart and your mind. More importantly, we have to surrender. We have to surrender to God. That's the key. Everything that I talk about, people misunderstand me sometimes, and they call it a little hypocritical, because the truth is, yes, put God first and everything will follow. Of course it will. And maybe I should reverse what I say and always start off by saying, put God first, because you have to. Because you know what? There's nothing else in this life. All the material things that you desire, all the worldly things that you desire, one day they're going to be gone, because you can't take them with you. But God is forever. So yeah, put God first. God will help you through these difficult times. We all have difficult times, but learn the lesson from them and move on. Focus on this moment right now, where you are. Focus on the moment. Practice, practice, practice. And every time you get pulled away, refocus back on that moment and enjoy it. Because if you look at all the heartaches and all the depression and all the sadness that you feel and the unhappiness, it's because you're thinking about your past. That's why. I know, because I've been there. And I still struggle with this technique. But I'm telling you, if you keep practicing and you keep focusing on where you are, the past is gone. It already hurt you once. Every time you visit it, you're re-injuring yourself. Think about that. This is a lesson for me too. Every time we visit our past, especially the painful parts, we re-injure ourselves. It's like a memory, right? You ever have a memory in your life of something good, and you think about that good thing that you experienced in your past? Maybe you met someone, or maybe you had a good experience in your life, and you think about it and you feel good. You're back there for just a couple of seconds, and you feel good all over your body. Like, wow, I remember that time. It was a great time. Well, the same way that you can think about good things and how they affect you and make you feel happy, the negative and bad things that happen in your life do the same. So my point is, why, if we have a choice in the way we think and what we can focus and concentrate on, why would we keep bringing up something from the past that we can't change, that already happened, that no longer exists, and that's going to make us feel horrible? Why do we do that to ourselves when we have a choice? So if you're going to think about the past, think about something good. But more importantly, focus on the now, the moment, where you are right now. Let go of that negative past. It's gone. Look forward. Look ahead. God didn't give us eyes behind our head. He gave us eyes in front. to see ahead of us, to look forward, not to look behind. It all makes sense. The only rear view mirror that you should be looking in is your car when you're driving. You know? And I don't even know why you even need that. What, to see if the cops are behind you? You know? Because you really don't even need mirrors behind you. If you think about it. Don't have a rear view mirror when it comes to your past. Don't have one in your life when it comes to your past. Take it down. Dismantle that mirror that looks into your past because you don't need it anymore. It served its purpose. Let it go. Things are going to come together. They're going to come together for you. Focus on now, the moment. Put God first in all things. Ask Him to come into your heart. Ask Jesus to come into your heart and to change you. Even if you don't believe, the people that are listening right now that don't even believe in Jesus or even think that, you know, He doesn't exist, whatever. Try it. Ask Him to come into your heart. Even if you don't mean it, just ask. Ask Him to give you a sign. Ask Him to show you that He's real. And ask Him, tell Him that you want to make changes. Give Him an opportunity. Give yourself an opportunity. 2014 is here. Let's push forward. Good things are going to come. Let the past go. Focus on where you are. Put God first. And the good things are going to come for you. You'll see. Hey, I'm expecting it. I proclaim it. I declare it. And so should you. God bless.